Okay, good morning. I would like to welcome everybody here this morning for this monumental event and this occasion. And I'm Scott Smith from Valley Metro. I'd like to welcome all of our guests, and we have a lot of dignitaries, and you're all very important people, so you all should be sitting up here. But for those of you who are standing, that's okay. You're still important. We'd like to thank you because today we are expanding our efforts to make a stronger community. Valley Metro, and in conjunction with Valley Metro and the City of Phoenix, are here to announce a great initiative that will provide a safe place for our teens. Valley Metro and the City of Phoenix make up a transit system that consists of over 900 buses that between light rail, paratransit, and bus carry nearly 70 million passengers a year. Over 250,000 riders a day ride to work, to school, to whatever they do in a day. So transit is a vital part of our community. In support of our community, in partnership with Tumbleweed Center for Youth and Development, all buses that are branded with Valley Metro, that would mean no matter who actually owns them, and that's all the buses in the Valley, will now serve as a safe place for teens in crisis. Safe Place provides safety and shelter for homeless, runaways, abused, and vulnerable kids. Tumbleweed Center for Youth and Development manages a Safe Place program here in Maricopa County. Valley Metro's partnership with Tumbleweed began in 2013. Since that time, all of our light rail stations have served as safe places. And we actually have several stories of teens who have taken advantage of this safe place to escape a horrible situation, to find safety and support and a refuge. With this expansion, we now go from our 26-mile light rail stations, as I've said, over 900 buses that covers virtually all of metropolitan Phoenix. We're excited about this, and I'd like now to introduce some of the leaders, and actually especially one leader, who is not only a friend of transit, a champion of transit, but also is a great leader in making sure that our communities are safer and more welcoming place to be. Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton. Mayor Stanton.
All right. Thank you, Scott Smith, for your leadership of bringing this together. The Safe Place program that we have in place has been tremendously successful, and now with this announcement that we're going to bring it to every single bus in Maricopa County, almost 1,000 buses, is going to take it to a whole new level. Look, in 2 days, I will be with my kids and my extended family for a wonderful Thanksgiving. Millions of people across our valley are going to be gathering with their loved ones for a beautiful Thanksgiving. Sadly, hundreds of teenagers in Maricopa County will not have the same experience. For so many different reasons, they won't have a loving home to come home to on the holiday season. Hundreds of teenagers will be on the streets not knowing if they'll have a safe place for Thanksgiving. What this program is offering is the opportunity for them to find a loving community and be safe this holiday season or any time around the rest of the year. Could you imagine being a 14, 15, or 16-year-old who's been rejected by your family and not having a loving, supporting environment? You don't know where to go. Where do you go for help? Where do you go to find people who care about you? Well, I'm going to tell you where to go. You go to one of these buses and talk to one of our bus drivers, and they will be trained and equipped to find Tumbleweed to come help you and provide you a temporary home and ultimately a permanent, safe place. It's an incredible program, There are caring people who love these teenagers that are in crisis and need help. And we understand what you are going through. So first, I want to thank Valley Metro Rail for helping to put this together. I want to thank Tumbleweed, one of our best organizations, one of the most caring organizations you could possibly imagine. Their staff, Paul Atkins, their leader, and the staff of Tumbleweed, who are made up of so many caring individuals. I've had a chance to tour their facilities and just love what they do. And for them to be willing to go wherever a teen is in need, whatever bus they get on and whatever the stop that they're going to agree to meet at, so that that teen can change their life at that moment and move in such more of a positive direction, to find that caring community that we all deserve. That's what this program is all about. And I love the fact that our buses, which we've recently expanded, not only number of buses, but now the hours, so from 4 a.m. till midnight. If you are a teen who needs help, you don't know where to turn, I tell you where to turn. Go to a bus stop, wait for that next bus, get on that bus. You're going to find a caring bus driver, and that bus driver is going to make the right communication to Tumbleweed so that you can find a place of safety and caring and hopefully change the trajectory of your life. That's what this program is all about. So I'm excited that Phoenix gets to be a partner in such a wonderful program and help these kids in need. That's what today's announcement is all about. And we have a caring city council who wants to do all we can to support young people who are in need of extra help. One of those most caring members of my city council is our Vice Mayor, Kate Gallego. Vice Mayor, please come to the podium and talk about your support for this program.
Thank you so much for joining us here today. It is a big day for us in Maricopa County. There are going to be 900 new safe places to serve our community. I have the pleasure of chairing the subcommittee at the City of Phoenix that is working on homelessness, and it's a big deal. We really need to step up as a community, and I'm so glad that today, in partnership with Valley Metro, we are doing that. Thank you to our partners at Tumbleweed and nationally at Safe Place. Unfortunately, we are seeing some pretty dramatic numbers on homelessness. We're seeing increase we have thousands of new youth coming out of the foster care system who are going into homelessness, which is one of the most at-risk populations, in addition to our LGBT youth. We have a lot of young people on the streets who need resources, and now we have one great new partner. Valley Metro is dramatically expanding the involvement with Safe Place, and today that is good news for the young people in our community. We could not do it without great partners, so I want to say thank you to our partners at the Amalgamated Transit Union. Their members are going to be helping connect youth with great resources so that when you get on a bus, you have a trusted friend who can connect you. I want to thank our operators who are helping throughout Maricopa County to expand this program. Thank you to First Transit. Thank you to Ajo Transportation. Thank you to Total Transit and TransDev. They've all stepped up and said, we want to be part of this. The business community cares about helping our young people, and with their partnership today, young people will have a lot of new resources throughout our community. So thank you to our business community for once again saying we are a caring community. We want our young people to feel welcome and to have resources throughout our community. We so value our skilled operators and supervisors, many of whom are here today. Could those of you from the business community and our operators who are here today just raise your hand so we can recognize your great partnership? So whether you're getting on a bus in the South Phoenix portion of my district or you're out in Wickenburg, you're going to have a new resource, and that's great. Many of the places that our bus system reaches don't have the great wealth of resources that we have in Phoenix, and this is a big deal for people throughout Maricopa County to have one more partner. Of course, if you are a young person and you're in the middle of an active crime, you should still call 911, but if you're in need of more transitional housing and other resources, Safe Place is a great tool for you. We're really trying to step up at the City of Phoenix and with our partners, so this is one of many things we're doing. Just this month, we're partnering with Maricopa County to move forward and pursue federal funding for youth homelessness. We're also right now in a period where nonprofits can apply for anti-poverty block grants, and one of the areas we prioritize there is also at-risk youth. So this is one of many things we're doing here today to make Phoenix and Maricopa County a better place for young people. And we could not do it alone. I certainly could not do it alone, and I'm excited next to welcome up one of our leaders on the City Council and the woman who spent more time than anyone listening to young people and saying, Phoenix is a city for people of all ages, and we have to sit down, we have to talk to young people about what they want to see, have town halls, get out there and say young people are decision makers in this community. And so our leader on youth issues, Councilwoman Laura Pastor.
So, thank you, Vice Mayor Gallego, and to the mayor and the city of Phoenix who support this, and also our partners, Tumbleweed and Valley Metro. As I have to say, is that Tumbleweed is a great partner, and I know that from experience because Tumbleweed is all throughout District 4. And what I can say about those youth is that they're engaged youth. They may need an extra helping hand, loving people around them, and some mentoring and coaching, but they are a part of our community. And I have seen their work within the community of District 4 by volunteering. I have a monthly meeting in one of the neighborhoods. They actively engage. We have cleanups in our neighborhoods. They are there to help. There are many things that they are engaged in, and I believe that's really civic engagement and community engagement and understanding what it is to help one another. So I'd like to thank Tumbleweed for being that great partner. Also, Valley Metro is another piece of my life, but not necessarily directly, and a bigger world of how Valley Metro and the fact that Valley Metro and light rail and everything else is all moving together is here today and seeing the great growth that has happened. And to know that it is a safe place is important because we have some very vulnerable youth that don't know where a safe place, and to see the symbol safe place, they know they can at least go to somebody and ask some questions and find some resources. So I want to thank everybody that is part of this, who thought of this and brought it all together. I really appreciate it because it is important to our community and it is important to our youth, and because they are the future. So thank you very much. Now I want to introduce Paula Atkins, who has been with Tumbleweed for 6 years. She is the interim CEO for Tumbleweed Center for Youth Development, but she also has an MBA from the University of Chicago, and that's how kind of where we bonded because I lived in Chicago for 4 years, so we're talking about the weather in Chicago today. We are happy for the weather here today, so welcome, Paula.
On behalf of Tumbleweed, we are very grateful to be here today. We're very grateful to Valley Metro for making this possible. Tumbleweed has been serving homeless and vulnerable youth in the Valley for over 40 years, and we've been a part of the Safe Place national program since its inception more than 10 years ago. We have over 150 Safe Place locations in the Valley. Today we add 900 Safe Place locations, which is wonderful and so exciting. Tumbleweed serves about 1,600 youth every year. Specifically through the Safe Place program, we've been picking up about 200 youth every year and taking them to safe locations and finding help for them. We know those numbers will grow with this expansion, so this is very, very exciting. We are just very thrilled to be a part of this program today, and we thank Valley Metro for making this happen, so thank you. Now, I would like to introduce a young person who is with Tumbleweed today and came to Tumbleweed as a result of the Safe Place program. Vicki has offered to be here today and to share some of her story with us. Vicki, could you come forward?
Hi, I'm Vicki. Sorry. I'm Vicki. I arrived at Safe Place. I went to a quick trip and I went with my baby. They immediately offered me food. They were so nice to me. They sent me to a back room with my baby, and Safe Place, the van of Safe Place arrived there like in 30 minutes. They took me to Safe Place. They fed me. They were so kind. They helped me a lot. They offered me many resources. I left my baby with my mom, and 2 days, I was just there for 2 days, and they got me into my own apartment. With my baby, I can keep my baby there. Before Safe Place, I was not in school. I was trying to leave a very dangerous situation with my baby. I was 17, and I didn't have any family to go to. Safe Place really helped me. Because of Safe Place, I'm in school. I have a job now. and I can support my baby by myself. And without Safe Place, I wouldn't be here. And I love them very much. Every one of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you to all, and thank you, Vicki, for actually reminding us what this is all about. Because at the end of the day, you know, buses are pieces of metal and rubber and all that, and platforms on light rail are steel and concrete, but Vicki and those who have been helped are real, and they're people. And it wouldn't this wouldn't have happened without the support and leadership of many people. Mayor Stanton, thank you so much for your leadership. Vice Mayor Gallego, Councilmember Pastor, Paula, Vicki especially, thank you for showing us what an incredible program this will be. And there's many other stories like Vicki that prove that when people get involved, when they're committed, when organizations come together, good things happen. I'd like to thank also the Valley Metro staff, Hillary Foose and her staff of Susan, Ann, and others who have helped to coordinate and put this together. It is also true that when partnerships are come together and are born, people have a place where they can serve, and people have a safe place they can go. Now, this is just not going to be a random thing, because as you see the big sign here, every one of our 900 buses are going to have one of these tags on them, so that the Vickies of the world know that if they are in need, if they are in some sort of trauma or something, that they need someplace to go, they just look for the yellow tag. And whether it is at a quick trip, at a light rail platform, or on one of the 900 plus buses that are run throughout the valley by Valley Metro and the City of Phoenix, they have a safe place. So I'd like to invite all those, Mayor Stan, if you'd like to come up, Vice Mayor, Councilmember Paula, Vicki, come on up. Let's show how these will play out on the buses. Let's attach the decal. There you go. Right there. And let's come over here. Whoa, that's a good store.
Vicki, you go. Do it.
Okay, let's look.
Right above. And you watch yourself.
There you go. Okay, now let's step back and show what it's like. Point to it.
Yeah, point to it. Everybody point to it. Yay! Oh, that's beautiful.